terrified by their own community members. You know why? Because they dared to shop from a Hindu shop. Yes, a shop owned by a Hindu, holding a saffron-colored packet in their hand. These women were peacefully crossing the road, but within minutes, several men and Muslim men from their own community encircled them, scared them, asked them to throw the packets because they were saffron-colored, because they had given money to namak harams. That's what the grouse was. See this and hear this for yourself.
रमजान है तो देंगे जब आराम से कपड़े ये 25 दिखाना है इसके एक मुसलमान छुड़ा है क्या बोल रहा मैं तुम्हारा क्या जॉब दे दूंगा अगर मैं यहाँ ना उसको दुकान के अंदर जाको उसका कवर वैसे है ना दूसरे कवर में डाले क्या अब उन्हें क्या बोल रहा मैं नहीं दे रहा जनाब ने कमाल घर कहाँ है हाँ ऐलान कर रहे नहीं मस्जिद में वहाँ हाँ आप पूछेंगे वहाँ वो मस्जिदों में आप पूछेंगे मैं ऐलान कर रही नहीं वैसे नमक फराम की दुकान की ना तुम्हें थोड़ा हमें क्या माफ करने वाले नहीं तुम्हें समझो मुसलमानों का मामला है देखो मेहरबानी करको तुम्हारी होंगे तुम्हारे शोहर वाले की तुम्हारे अम्मा बाप की इज्जत रखना रहे तो तुम्हें खत्म खुदा की सेना में कपड़े इसको फट के कपड़े पहन को बच्चों को भी कराना ये यहाँ आने की हमला नहीं क्या खाना अपा हमें यहाँ तक क्या हम यहाँ तक क्या सोचते हिंदू बांधवरेಲ್ಲ मुस्लिम ಎಲ್ಲ ಒಂದೇ सोचते किसी मालूम नहीं पड़ता हमें क्या समझते सब ये कब हमें समझते सामने साधु चलो जान जाओ
So ladies and gentlemen, they say ये हिंदू जो हैं हमारे दुश्मन हैं, ये हमारे पीछे से क्या करते हैं और आप ये खरीद रहे हैं नमक हरामों की दुकानों से. Have you heard anybody from the liberal lobby coming out and saying, hey, India cannot allow Hinduphobia? Because they raise their voices for Islamophobia. So ladies and gentlemen, the legitimate question on the news are tonight. Why is this lobby silent on Hinduphobia tonight? That's the question and the debate. Hinduphobia on tape on the other side.
The News Hour at 9. Debate number 2 on Times Now. Super Prime Time.
Illyas Sharafuddin, Syed Aslam Pasha join the panel, and Illyas Sharafuddin, I want to ask you, what is the problem if Muslim women buy something from a Hindu's shop? कोई तकलीफ है, कोई प्रॉब्लम है? बैन किया है कहीं? कुरान में लिखा है कि आप हिंदुओं की दुकानों से कपड़े नहीं खरीद सकते?
The problem is the BJP people as well as some from the VHP who will keep on demanding ban from the Muslim vendors going in the localities to sell things. So this particular poison has been spread by BJP, RSS and VHP, and they are the one who are destroying India by internally disuniting and spreading hate among various communities. Ramzan was the example. कटवे मुल्ले पाकिस्तान का
आज जो कर्नाटका में हुआ है, आज जो कर्नाटका में हुआ है, ये क्या इस्लामिक रिपब्लिक है? क्या इस्लामिक जो इस्लाम फॉलो करते हैं वो हिंदुओं की दुकान से कुछ खरीद नहीं सकते या हिंदू मुसलमानों की दुकान से कुछ खरीद नहीं सकते?
आसिफा गीता ने रहती थी, इज्जत बन जाती थी. अगर इस्लामिक रिपब्लिक रहता तो सेंगर और चिमनियाना नदी तक जहन्नम चले जाते थे. इस्लामिक रिपब्लिक रहता तो लिंचिंग करने वालों को जहन्नम पहुंचा.
डॉक्टर पात्रा, डॉक्टर पात्रा,
रिपब्लिक नहीं है.
डॉक्टर पात्रा,
रोड पे मर रहे हैं, ट्रेनों के नीचे.
Please mute this person. Please mute this person. Please mute this person. He is a known hate monger.
डॉक्टर पात्रा, डॉक्टर पात्रा,
mute this person.
ओके, ऑल राइट. शराफुद्दीन साहब, इत्मीनान रखिए. डॉक्टर पात्रा.
Navika, it's astonishing, and yet these people say, go and complain to the Islamic countries that ये डरे हुए हैं, that there is atrocity against them. Look how blatantly, I mean, Navika, I cannot talk to this bigot. Please mute this man. This hate monger should be muted.
Right.
I don't want to debate with him.
I'll have to put your volume down, is Sharafuddin Saab. अगर आप दूसरों को बोलने की इजाजत नहीं देंगे, I'll have to put your fader down. Yes, Dr. Patra.
Ironically, these people are the very people who said 15 crore versus 100 crore. If you remember, it was the AIMIN. These are the people who go to UAE complaining. In fact, the Delhi Minority Commission chairperson went to UAE, wrote a letter to Kuwait complaining about India, that India shows Islamophobia. And look what's happening in ground. In Davangere in Karnataka, they go to the extent of even snatching away packets just because the packets were saffron color. Just because they feel that saffron color becomes Hindu's color, just because they were bought from some Hindu shop, they want to change the narrative. Let me tell you, these people are even defending that.
Nobody is defending it. Syed Aslam, what is the narrative? Don't you know that complaints have been made to the OIC, complaints have been made to the USCIRF, who have all attacked India कि यहाँ तो मुस्लिमों को बहुत तकलीफ है and you know they are being persecuted. Today, what about Hinduphobia? Where is the voice of the liberal lobby? Today there is no Supreme Court petition that's being brought.
Let me speak now. Navika, it's not about a Hindu shop or a Muslim shop. In the month of Ramzan, we have boycotted the celebrations and the shopping in the month of Ramzan. Ramzan is a month of observance. Ramzan is a month of sacrifice. Ramzan is a month of charity. Now, Patra, you need to allow me to speak. In this month of Ramzan, we have taken a noble initiative. We have taken a noble initiative not to celebrate Ramzan due to the crisis, due to the global crisis of pandemic. Due to the global crisis of pandemic,
if Muslims have decided not to celebrate, post Ramzan, even Eid, then Tehseen Poonawala, why are MLAs from the Congress party in Karnataka writing to the state chief minister कि हमें ईद के लिए मस्जिद जाने की इजाजत दे दीजिए और सारे मुसलमान जो हैं वो इकट्ठे होकर जाएंगे? And where is your petition today on Hinduphobia that has come up today? I didn't hear you boycotting this. I didn't hear you going to India Gate to protest against this. I didn't see you applying to the Supreme Court for a quick hearing on Hinduphobia that's being demonstrated in Karnataka.
Where is the Hinduphobia? Where is the Hinduphobia? The change in narrative which is happening today.
The question is for me. Can I please speak? Navika, you'll have to put. Navika, you'll have to put this. Navika, you'll have to put his fader down. Thank you. I just want to say this much, Navika. बांट दिया इस धरती को चांद सितारों का क्या होगा? बांट दिया इस धरती को चांद सितारों का क्या होगा? कुछ नदियों के नाम रख दिए बहती धारा का क्या होगा? शिव की गंगा भी पानी है, शिव की गंगा भी पानी है, आबे जमजम भी पानी है, पिए पंडित, पिए मुल्ला, अरे पानी का धर्म क्या होगा? बीजेपी and these fanaticals on the Muslim side, they are both same side, two sides of the same coin. They spread hate.
ये भी बीजेपी की गलती है. अगर मुसलमान सिंगल आउट करे हिंदुओं की दुकानों को तो ये भी बीजेपी की गलती है, ये भी हिंदुओं की गलती है कि हिंदुओं ने ये पानी बांट दिया, चांद सितारे बांट दिए, लेकिन इन लोगों ने कुछ नहीं किया. डॉक्टर आनंद रंगनाथन, ये हर वक्त जो ये आके कहते हैं, और कहाँ हैं इनके सारे चैंपियंस जो शशि थरूर कहते हैं अपील टू एनडीए टू कर्ब एक्ट्स ऑफ इंसाइटमेंट एंड वायलेंस? आज शशि थरूर कहाँ हैं? हैव यू हर्ड एनी वर्ड फ्रॉम हिम? माजिद मेमन जो कहते हैं बीजेपी इज एंटी मुस्लिम हेट बिहाइंड USCIRF रिपोर्ट, where is he today? Has he said one word against the Hinduphobia that's been shown today, Dr. Anand Ranganathan?
Yeah, thank you, Navika. Can I please, I've been listening very patiently, can I please expect a courtesy of a minute from my esteemed panelists? Navika, as you said, the lobby is silent. Of course they are silent because they wanted this. Inside they're probably smiling. Looking at the evidence ever since the anti-370 abrogation and anti-CA protest began, there is little doubt in my mind that they were well planned and gushing with bigotry and Hinduphobia. We have all seen the posters, haven't we? The supremacist communal slogans and the incendiary speeches delivered with words like Qatil used, with little kids exhorting the murder of Modi and Shah. What was all that if not Hinduphobia? With calls for religious brotherhood to come and pack together tightly, displayed through Janaganaman outside and La ilaha illallah inside. The results are for all to see. Remember, do you remember Navika, one of the calls during the Shaheen Bagh protest was to carry out precisely such a thing. Boycott Hindu businesses, boycott Ramdev products. Shall I play you that tape? That call was received at that time with thunderous applause then. The polarization was complete when the Tabligh behaved the way they did. And sadly, the members of their community remained silent. Not just silent, they brought out the victim card. And then came the arrest of Hindus for displaying the religious expression through flags, even though the arrest was clear violation of the freedom of expression. Every nook and corner of this land is full of such examples belonging to all faiths. And finally, the arrest of a Jain who said food was prepared by a fellow Jain keeping in mind his religious sensibilities. But can you, I ask you, arrest a Muslim who insists food be prepared through halal that can be performed only by a Muslim? Sadly, as long as there are double standards in this country and use of victim card, I don't see this polarization going away.
Well, the victim card that Dr. Anand Ranganathan has spoken about on the Newshour on previous occasions is the only card that this community wants to use and wants to have no expiry date on it. Yes, victimhood. Every other card expires, but victimhood never expires. And if Islamophobia is called out when it doesn't exist, Hinduphobia is not something they bother to talk about or raise their protests about. Where are those who go to mandirs during elections? Where are those who become Shiv Bhakts during elections? Where are those who wear janeus during elections? Can they not call out Hinduphobia seen on tape tonight? Well, I'll leave that question for you and for those who have followed this appeasement politics. Take your choice on where you stand on this. Thank you very much to my panelists and thank you viewers for joining me on the Newshour tonight. Newshour Agenda with Padmaja up next. Don't go away.